Starfishes. My name is Mary. I'm 27 years old. I am from Long Island, New York, and I'm a Long Island mermaid. I go by Mermaid Rose. I've been swimming in a mermaid tail for the past 4 years, and I've been swimming like a mermaid since I was like 6 or 7. I mean, which girl or boy hasn't been dreaming of being a mermaid all their lives? I mean, when I was 6, I used to just jump in the pool with one of those. At the time, it was one of those plastic flippers that they sold through like the commercials on TV, and they also had like the shark fins that can go on the back. I had one of those plastic ones, and I used to just propel through the water like it was just normal and natural. And I used to sit in my bathtub and cover my leg in like a towel and try and make a flipper out of the tips of it. My mom would walk in and think I was like crazy. And well, I mean, I've been dreaming of being a mermaid my whole life, practically. So now that these phenomenal tails are on the market, it's amazing knowing that we get to make not only our dreams a reality, but other people's dreams come true. But yes, I've been a mermaid practically my whole life. And my favorite Finfun tail, Finfun was my first company that I ever got a tail from. And my first one was an Aussie green that my best friend had bought me. It was a birthday gift. And that thing has now been retired and went on to a new home. I wore that thing to the end of time. But I moved on to my favorite tail from Finfun, so far at least, is the Beta Blast. I'm a red mermaid. I am obsessed with the color red and black, but at the time they didn't have a lot of red on the market. So I settled for the Beta Blast. My boyfriend had bought it for me as a Christmas gift. And it's got this beautiful red and blue. The camera doesn't do it justice, but in the water and in person, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the glitter in person. I don't think you can really see. Well, yeah, you can see the shimmer. But in the water, it's just so pretty and vibrant in videos and pictures. But yeah, I've always wanted a red tail, so at the time, this was the closest thing I could get, and I still wear this baby whenever I can. And I loved it so much that I have 2 of the Beta Blasts. But I highly recommend, if you're like me and you like those vibrant colors, definitely check out the Beta Blast. I tend to swim in a mermaid tail every single time I go in the pool. It's just so natural to me now that I can't see myself without my fins. I do wear different brands. I have Finfun, Swimtails, and Mertailer. And every single time I try to go in without my fins, it's just not as much fun for me anymore. I like propelling through the water. I like the exercise I get from it. I'm always training every single time I'm in the water to do better, hold my breath longer, see how far I can go. I like doing bubble kisses. Bubble kisses are my favorite. So at this point, I never ever swim without my tail, unless I go during the winter. There's certain pools that won't allow your tails, but they will allow your monofins. So I do a lot of practice with my monofins. Some stuff that I really love about mermaid swimming is obviously the exercise you get from it. I love the fact that I'm working my core muscles and I'm losing weight and having fun at the same time. Unfortunately, I do have a bad back. So it actually, when I'm swimming like a mermaid, it helps strengthen my back. And I don't suffer from as much back pain as I used to, which is nice. It's also like the enjoyment out of it. It makes me feel more alive. It makes me feel better. Like, I was always bullied as a kid, and actually, like, this mermaid, I was bullied for wanting and believing in these mystical creatures, but I turned that into a passion and a career in a way, and it makes me feel so good. Because, like, my demons tried to drown me, but they didn't know that I could breathe underwater. So it just makes me feel better about not only myself, but, like, I've made some friends, and I have, like, a group of, like, four or five girls that we try to go swimming as often as we can during the summer together. It just makes me feel better. And it's also, like, the enjoyment out of seeing children's smiles, because I cosplay, so I've done Ariel, and I wore a Finfun. I wore my Aussie green Finfun tail as Ariel, and just the kids, when they saw me on the beach, they got so happy. They were smiling, and it just, that made me feel great to see how they reacted to something like that. You know, like, so it's not just about you, it's about the people around you, which I guess will lead me into what makes me most happy in life. It's my career choice. Like, I'm a teacher aide, and I work with kids that have disabilities and autism and all that stuff. And that's my day job. And my night job, I'm a mermaid, and a character performer for my local comic book store. And I also work for all the local conventions. So a lot of that has brought me a lot of enjoyment throughout life. But definitely being a teacher aide, I've incorporated my love for comic books and cosplay and all these different characters that these kids know today, and Pokemon and mermaiding, and I incorporated that into my day job. And my kids are so convinced that I'm a real mermaid. I really am Mermaid Rose, and this necklace that I'm always wearing, I never take it off. I've been wearing it for like 10 years now. Is like my magical amulet that helps me transform into a mermaid. And they're always like, you know, why are you here on land? How are you a mermaid? And I told them, like, I enjoy working with children, so I give up my fin for the day, and I come and hang out with them. And then at night, I'll go and swim off and hang out with my fishy friends and my otter pals, because Mermaid Rose's best friend is an otter named Scotter. Scotter the otter. But it's definitely like seeing their face light up when they're hearing these stories about my adventures, or when they see me as a mermaid, because a lot of them have seen me in the newspaper. They've seen me in magazines. It's kind of cool knowing that, like, the parents keep up on it. I've been working in the school district for 4 years, going on 5 years, and just the parents keep up with what I do, and they bring their kids to all the events, and they support me, and it's just such an amazing feeling, and that makes me feel like my life is, like, I have meaning in my life, and it makes me really happy. So just knowing that I make a difference with my mermaiding and just my cosplay in general is such an amazing feeling. That's also a part of my achievements and what I'm most proud of. I mean, I'm a 6-time award-winning cosplayer. I work, like I said, this day job with these children, and I'm also working now for an entertainment business as a mermaid. And it's just rewarding all its own. Everything can tie into one. And it's like my family can be supportive, my friends, my boyfriend is my biggest supporter. He carries me to and from these events, and I own my own shop on Etsy. It's Mermaid Accessories by Rose, and he will stay up late with me and help me just make these little things. I make hair clips and mermaid bras and all this other fantastic mermaid wear that I sell at conventions and I sell on Etsy, and just that's all the stuff that kind of makes me happy. And that also ties into, like, what's my favorite thing to do with my family. Like, I mermaid with my nieces and my nephew, and it's a really good time. I actually bought my nieces their first mermaid tails last summer. My one brother lives in Virginia, so I don't get to see my niece and nephew that much, but I do have my other brother that lives on the island, and I swim with my niece Brianna during the summer, which is nice. And family time on Sundays is pasta night, so that's kind of like my favorite thing to do with my family. And then, like I said, with my boyfriend, we make crafts, We play video games, and on weekends when my boyfriend's working, I go and spend time with my best friend, who is ever so supportive of everything I do. I've had several achievements in my life that I guess I can definitely say I'm pretty proud of. I mean, it's not every day that I've been in the paper like 4 or 5 times. I've been published in books and magazines, and I've helped people. I've done a lot of charity work for Band-Aids for the Brave, and now I actually work at the school with one of the women who runs that, which is kind of fun. I've done some charity events for other people as mermaids, as characters. Definitely working and being a character performer at Genesis Comics and Gaming is amazing. Getting a table, I've been working for EternalCon for going on 5 years. It's going to be my 5th year. And it's my 2nd year being a guest there with the table. There's little things that I'm super proud of that I could say I've definitely accomplished that I never thought that I would get to do or ever get that far, especially in the cosplay world. I push myself a lot, and I push myself so much that I drive myself absolutely bonkers. But, you know, in the end, it's absolutely worth it. My greatest accomplishment was I make these little keychains. They're mermaid tail keychains, and they're pink, and they have the breast cancer awareness ribbon on the inside with a lot of glitter and sparkles and Swarovski crystals. And I started making those, and I called them the Positively Pink keychain because of the Positively Pink organization, which is actually run by a woman named Maria McMullen. She was my 2nd grade teacher, and now I work with her. She's a fellow colleague so many years later. But she's a breast cancer survivor, and she runs this thing called Positively Pink, and she makes baskets for women who are going through breast cancer or just recovering from it. And it's really, truly a beautiful thing. So my greatest accomplishment that was recent was making these keychains, and I was selling them for like $5, and every single keychain I sold, I would donate $1. And I think, I haven't tallied it up recently, I still have some orders I need to touch, but I raised, I believe, over $100 for Positively Pink, which might not seem like a lot, but considering it was $1 each keychain, that's a lot of keychains. But that's definitely my proudest accomplishment recently. It was really nice to get to help her. Somebody who actually pushed me to follow my dreams when I was in 2nd grade. I was a special ed kid, and she really helped me believe that I could follow my dreams, and she calls me her little mermaid. So I guess I followed my heart and followed my dreams and became exactly what I wanted to be. I thank her for that. I believe I could be a good Finfun ambassador because I believe in helping people, and I want other people to get the opportunity to live out their dreams of being a mermaid like I did. I mean, Finfun gave me my start 4 years ago, and it would be an amazing feeling getting to help other people live out their mermaid dreams and get to live their wonderful mermaid life. And seeing as like I work at conventions, so I would always get to push that kind of stuff at my table. It'd be truly an honor to get the opportunity to push this type of dream upon other people and help them find maybe their favorite forever type of tale. You never know. I also think I could be a good Finfun ambassador because I believe the mer community needs to understand that there's different body types. And like, I'm a plus size mermaid. I'm a little bit bigger than most girls. And just girls and guys need to understand and see that it doesn't matter your skin color or your body type. If you're a little bit bigger, you can be a mermaid. You can be a merman. And it goes for the same thing in the cosplay community. Like, anybody can be whatever they want to be if they just believe. You know, a dream is a wish your heart makes. So I believe that by also being a plus size mermaid myself, like other people can see that, oh, she can do it. Well, I can do it too. Oh, he's one. Oh, I could totally do this. It's like a diverse thing. But I'm not going to ramble anymore, and I'm going to cue the epic Finfun swim video montage. Woo!